Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Ayrshire. A crisp spring evening in the capital city. The backdrop for a clash between two of the very strongest teams in the FOSROC Super Series Sprint. Last year's champions, Watsonians, taking on the professional players of Edinburgh A in the second round of the new campaign. Lee Miller, who kicked 5 from 5 against the Southern Knights in the opening round of fixtures. Straight in front of the Edinburgh A posts. And it's a confident start from Watsonians. Glenn Young scored a fine long-range try against Heriot last weekend. Hutchison stepping through, finding a soft shoulder. On to Jones, what a score, Edinburgh A. The first flourish of attacking fluency delivered by the visitors, supplied by Cammy Hutchison, and finished with speed and skill by Cam Jones. Watsonians grappling to stop it. Still they trundle on, still they rumble into the 22, and Seb Cecil hauls it down illegally. So free shots for the professional side. Hutchison again, cleaves, Watsonians open again, and it's try time for Butler.
Cammy Hutchison instrumental again. That's a sort of gap you want to be put into, and he's managed to finish it well.
Rudy Brown emerging at the back. Phillips goes in to take it from him.
Okay, once,
The ball pretty stationary. Cal Davis has managed to get himself on the Edinburgh A side. They march it forward inexorably, inch by inch, metre by metre. Harrison! The power of Edinburgh A tells. Watsonians' line breached again, and it's their former player, young Patrick Harrison, with a classic hooker score. Gregor Skugel, Kieran Watt and Johnny Morris, the three men to come on. And that line out malfunctioning, but Irvin Hess makes the most of it, and Irvin Hess has real pace, burning past Sweeney, who recovers well. Irvin Hess not held, got to his feet. Watsonians a metre out, and the try scored by Johnny Morris. How's that for an impact? On the park, approximately 12 seconds, and he has supplied 5 precious points for his team. Miller, little dink over the top, and boots are tearing after it. Can't take it, the bounce not kind. The bounce is kind for Nathan Sweeney, and he's burning all the way under the sticks. And that should settle it for Edinburgh A. Searing speed from Sweeney. And the visitors flex their professional muscle. Watt had a shot.
No!
Morris looking for a double. Held up 4 metres out. Cal Davis taking the scenic route. Scott, Baggett, lovely ball to Riley! Super finish from Ben Riley. The young wide man off the bench and making a thunderous impact late in this game. In the shadow of the Watsonians posts, Burgess goes blind, good hands, and now Douglas stepping, diving, scoring! Tremendous acrobatic finish from sprightly Finn Douglas on the wing. A comfortable victory in the end for the visitors as it finishes at Ayrshire. Watsonians 17, Edinburgh Rugby A 33.
Good evening and welcome to Millbrae for the second round of the FOSROC Super Series Sprint between Ayrshire Bulls and Stirling Wolves. Can they leave with a try? Baird into Sweeney. Straight into traffic, but the Bulls are rolling forward. Now they think about going wide. Simpson into Bardelli. And after only a matter of minutes, Ayrshire Bulls have crossed the white line. This should be nice and simple for Marcus Holden. It certainly is. That's Stirling's first points of the evening. 7-3 on the scoreboard. Stewart with the throw. This one's accurate. And the Bulls will now rumble forward. Stewart has the ball at the back of that pack. Going sideways at the moment. Stewart goes blind and reaches for the line. And Grant Stewart follows up a fantastic performance against Glasgow with a try against the Stirling Wolves. But the Bulls still going. We've rescued this situation a couple of times. Can they make the numbers pay? Stewart pulls it back to Simpson. Beattie, Bardelli! Bardelli with his second of the evening. His second for the Bulls. Hiddleston goes to Grant. The pod at the back. And they will now rumble forward. Doesn't look like there's much stopping them. The advantage is coming. And the back's encouraged to join that driving maul. And eventually goes down. McGee goes blind. Holden reaching for the line. And he gets one back for Stirling just before half time. Holden crossing in the corner. One try already for him this evening. 2 tries in the competition total. It's a good throw. And that maul is going forward and forward. And it creeps over the line. And they're down. They're over. And they do have that bonus point try. Plenty of players taking the congratulation. McGee. Spurway to Grant on the short line. He goes all the way. But he's just held up. It goes wide now. Bryce. There's Corey Winters in the corner. And Stirling hit back. Through former Edinburgh winger Corey Winters. It finishes at Millbrae. Ayrshire Bulls 24. Stirling Wolves 13.
Hello and welcome to Goldenacre as Heriot entertain the Southern Knights as both teams look to avenge opening day defeat in the FOSROC Super Series Sprint. Fenton to the line out, finds Jupp at the front, and now that Heriot's maul is formed and is looking to crab its way towards the line. It's twisting and it's turning, but the Southern Knights defence is doing well there, but eventually it yields and Heriot's get the opening score on 9 minutes here. And it's a team effort from Heriot, and they power their way over the line. A chance here for Jones right in front of the uprights to extend the hosts' lead here. Another good connection from the fly half, and it's successful. Heriot's 10, Southern Knights 0 after 32 minutes here at Goldenacre. He's been a quiet customer in this game, but he's hoisted the ball into the air and he's looking to try and retrieve his own kick. He backs out of it slightly, but the bouncing ball is fell into his clutches eventually, and Alan Ferry now is benefiting from that offload. The bounce of the rugby ball catching Heriot's out cold there, and Alan Ferry scampers in for a score. And straight after conceding 3 points, the Southern Knights go up the other end and score 5. He manages to gather it. Another excellent take from the Polish international. Harry Borthwick swimming through that maul, looking to try and wrap himself round. But the cavalry does arrive from Heriot eventually. It powers towards the line. Ross Maben down on his haunches. Has awarded the try yet again. A sense of deja vu here for the Southern Knights because they've conceded yet another driving maul try. The target found at the front there for the Knights, but the power comes on from Heriot as they look to counter the pressure from this driving maul. Slowly tiptoeing its way towards the line, and the brand is spotted that it's not making any inroads, but Robbie Chalmers is just going to power his way through the Heriot's defence and barrel himself over the line. Great awareness from Brand and Chalmers to mix up there after the maul ground to a halt. He's craning his neck to see if there's any opportunity to get his third score, but the back's now linking up. It's went to ground and Jones has then found King. There's space there for Pecure if he can exploit it, and he's got the afterburners on round the outside of Grieve. And what looked like it was going to be a tussle up front ends up being a foot race in the backs, and Sam Pecure manages to score against his former team as well. Heriot's looking to try and stretch this Southern Knights defence. Sadak now looks to get the offload. It's out the back door, and it's been well gathered there by Aidan Boyle. He's got Wilson for support, and it's another great offload, and the captain's going to go in the corner. And it's a fourth try for the home side, and it's well worked and well orchestrated. Control and balance in the forwards, and guile and subtleness in the backs. And Jupp is found, and the ball now has found its way to the tail of that maul, and it's again arriving at pace. They're over the line, and Ian Wilson gets his second try of the afternoon. The captain splinters away from that driving maul, and it's as easy as you like for the home side Heriots. Replacement prop Finn Barry having the last conversations with James Bett as he throws the ball towards the tail. It's been gathered by Borthwick, who was rising, and now Bett is packed down at the tail. Davidson offers his services up, and then it splinters through straight through the heart of the resistance that was set up there by Heriot, but it is James Bett who gets his name on the score sheet. Grieve in behind to Melville. Melville releases Clark, and Clark is now heading through. He's got Melville in support, and he looks to step inside King. He offloads to Callum Grieve, and that is an excellent try from the Southern Knights, and they do get their fourth try, and it was brilliantly worked by the outside backs. The link-up play from Melville and Clark, and eventually Grieve getting the try. Not able to get the extras. It finishes here in the FOSROC Super Series Sprint. Heriot's 36, the Southern Knights 22.
We're on the south side of Edinburgh for our final game of the weekend in the second round of fixtures in the FOSROC Super Series Sprint as Boroughmuir Bears take on Glasgow Warriors. Angus Fraser to throw in, taken in the middle of the line out there. Well set by the Warriors, not going anywhere so far. Now they get a nudge on, and the backs add themselves into there. Good defence by Boroughmuir Bears, but referee playing an advantage, goes round the other side, up goes the arm, and the early try, that was all about the power of the Glasgow Warriors pack.
Back in position for Warriors again.
Again bounces up into the arms of Sean Kennedy, and he just gives it to Ewan Ferry. He's played in Bears colours in Super 6 previously. Again, ball out the back to Weir. There's a bit of space in front of him. Instead gives it to Ali Miller, the vice captain, and he just strides right through the middle of the Bears defence and touches down under the posts for the second Warriors try of the evening.
An excellent change of line from Ali Miller.
Just imagine he will just go to Alex Samuel again. He does indeed. Why not, when he's 6'9". Again, a good hit by the Bears with another spin off to the left there, which just opens the route up to the try line for the Warriors, just inching their way forward towards the try line. So it'll be very hard to stop. The referee's arm does go up, and again we'll give the credit to the Warriors, the power of the Warriors forwards. We'll see who comes up last.
Warriors don't get the put into the line out, but again, just smart execution from Duncan Weir, knowing that Boroughmuir are a man down in that backfield, and just working out where the space is. Line out creaking again for Boroughmuir.
Loose ball again by Tate. It's the Warriors in possession, just 2 or 3 metres short of that Boroughmuir Bears try line. Kennedy forwards out waiting, a little tip on pass there. It's a good tackle. Quick ball. Again, it's a great line there.
Ewan Ferry, I think.
Yeah, Ewan Ferry, a former Boroughmuir Bear, crashes over under the posts for the fourth try. 30 minutes played here at Meggetland. Over on the far side of the pitch, he's looked dangerous. Once more skips through a couple of tackles, dragged down on the Warriors' 10-metre line. It's been snapped up by the Bears, and away goes Jack Fisher. Brought to deck inside the Warriors 22. Kicked through again. Now who will this bounce up for? It's being chased by Mason Cullen.
Try.
And the try has been given. So Mason Cullen does win the foot race, touches that one down. Great work by the right wing. And that came from Warriors' possession, turned over by the Bears, and they've scored a try from nothing. Fraser the man to throw in here, go to the back of the line out this time. Down it comes, and the line out maul well set this time. Again, this will be hard for the Bears to stop, just inching towards that try line. Over they go, up goes the referee's arm, and once more the Glasgow Warriors clinical from the line out maul, and over they go for their 6th try. It's taken them 12 minutes of the second half to get themselves across the try line. Driven into contact again, that's a bit more pace this time. And Miller, Ayrshire again, I'm being told it was number 8 scoring the last try. Gregor Brown, can the Warriors get themselves over the try line for a 7th time this evening? Little slower coming this time. Like it comes to Williamson, very close now, they're only a foot or so away, and they do dive over. Great work there by Ben Ayrshire. He saw the space, the hard work done by the forwards, and the scrum half dives over.
The game is petering out, which will be a frustration for both sides. I'd like to finish games positively, just so that you've got that spring going into your step. So
Quinlan threads that one through. Now this bounces up nicely for Scott Robson. He could be over, dragged down a metre short, and the Bears will look to recycle this quickly. Keddy very close. The referee's on the spot. They're still short. The referee, has he awarded that? I think he has. And Craig Keddy, the Boroughmuir Bears captain, has gone over for their 2nd try. There's a captain this time, Craig Keddy, the ball carrier. Brodie Young out to his half-back partner Tom Quinlan. Again, the Bears just struggling to get go forward. Keddy coming in on an angle just to catch the Warriors' defence unawares. Ball looked to be thrown over the top, intercepted by Ross McKnight, and he's only been back on the field after his yellow card for a couple of minutes, and he goes over for the Warriors' 8th try. You see confirmation of the final score there. Boroughmuir Bears 12, Glasgow Warriors 54.